we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. 12. Colors blind the eye. Sounds deafen the ear. Flavors numb the taste. Thoughts weaken the mind. Desires wither the heart. The master observes the world, but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. His heart is open as the sky. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. What does it mean that success is as dangerous as failure? Whether you go up the ladder or down it, your position is shaky. When you stand with your 2 feet on the ground, you will always keep your balance. What does it mean that hope is as hollow as fear? Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? See the world as yourself. Have faith in the way things are. Love the world as yourself. Then you can care for all things. 14. Look, and it can't be seen. Listen, and it can't be heard. Reach, and it can't be grasped. Above, it isn't bright. Below, it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms. Image without an image. Subtle, beyond all conception. Approach it, and there is no beginning. Follow it, and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it. At ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom.
60 seconds between.
15. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself. The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. 16. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Let your heart be at peace. Watch the turmoil of beings, but contemplate their return. Each separate being in the universe returns to the common source. Returning to the source is serenity. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow. When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, disinterested, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Immersed in the wonder of the Tao, you can deal with whatever life brings you. And when death comes, you are ready. 17. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised.
No, wait.
If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy.
And then you try to figure out
The master doesn't talk, he acts. When his work is done, the people say, amazing,
Tanya.
we did it, all by ourselves.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Can I read to you from the Tanya for 60 seconds?
Yeah, number 5.
Oh. Okay, this is number 5. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. This is the Tanya by the Alter Rebbe. This is called Unity Beyond Thought. How shall we understand the words of Elijah? No thought can grasp you. When you think thought, you are greater than the thought. But when that thought is of Torah, which is rooted in God, the thought is greater than you, and you become absorbed into the thought. And in this way, you and God are one. This is a glorious union unlike any other. It has no parallel in the material world, for the unity is complete from every side and every perspective. Something that occurs only when the mind is invested in Torah and at one with God. Hence the command to know Torah, rather than to merely study Torah, is in fact a command to know God. By allowing your intellect to be suffused with the divine light, that is Torah. This is the meaning of the teaching, yea, your Torah is within my inward parts, which is to say that God's wisdom permeates all life. This is what is meant by engaging with Torah, with the sole intent of achieving union with God, by concentrating your mind to the best of your ability. Torah Lishma, studying Torah for its own sake, which is to achieve union with God. God is beyond thought, but Torah is not. You cannot grasp God, but you can grasp godliness. When you engage Torah study for its own sake, Torah lishma, selflessly and for the sole purpose of embodying godliness, your mind becomes absorbed in Torah. And because Torah is the expression of God as godliness, your mind is absorbed in God. Imagine a fresh sponge submerged in a tub of water. The longer it stays submerged, the more the water fills every facet of its being. In time, the sponge and the water are one. Neshama is like this sponge. The longer your intellect cycle is engaged with Torah, the more it realizes that it is filled with God. In time, it comes to the realization of da'at devakut, the knowledge of the absolute unity of all things in, with, and as God. This is not the highest union, for there's still a knower. The neshama is not lost to itself, just no longer lost in itself. Yet this level of realization shatters the neshama's false sense of alienation and leaves neshama motivated to live Torah by doing justly, loving mercy, and walking humbly.
Thank you. Can you read the Shema, please? In English? If you don't mind, John.
God and Israel are one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
And then read the following in English. Like the rest.
I don't have that in front of me. Are you?
I can read it.
That book, by the way, is Tanya, the masterpiece of Hasidic wisdom. Rabbi Zalman Schachter Shalomi and Rabbi Ramin Shapiro.
I'll read it. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is God. The Lord God is our God, but the Lord is one. Blessed be the name of the glory of his kingdom forever and ever. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you today shall be upon your heart. You shall teach them thoroughly to your children. You shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk on the road, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for a remainder between your eyes. You shall write them upon your doorposts, and upon your house, and upon your will be if you diligently obey my commandments which I enjoin upon you this day, to love the Lord your God and to serve him with all your heart, with all your soul. I will give you rain for your land at the proper time, the early rain, the late rain, and you will gather in your grain and your wine and your oil, and I will give you grass in your fields for your cattle, and you will eat and be sated. Take care lest be your heart lured away and turn astray and worship alien gods and bow down to them, for then the Lord's wrath will flare up against you, and he will close the heavens so that there will be no rain, and the earth will not yield its produce, and you will swiftly perish from the good land which the Lord gives you. Therefore place these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they should be for a reminder between your eyes. You shall teach them to your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk on the road, when you lie down, when you rise. You shall inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates.
When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. 19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will be 100 times happier. Throw away morality and justice, and people will do the right thing. Throw away industry and profit, and
Okay, this is the book of the clubhouse laws. Okay, we're going to to create 60-second clips here for YouTube. We're reading from the Book of the Law. I think this is where I left off yesterday. Okay, this is a meditation. You are also in the book club with John Kitover. This is the Book of the Clubhouse Laws and Meditation at John Kitover IL. Go to johnforcongress.com. I'm running in the 16th district against Darren LaHood. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy this YouTube book reading in the book club. I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of Thebes, and I, the inspired false speaker of Mentu. For me unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain Ankh-Afana Konsu, whose words are truth. I invoke, I greet thy presence, O Rahul Kut. Unity uttermost showed. I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee. I adore thee. Appear on the throne of Ra, open the ways of the Ku, light in the ways of the Ka. The ways of the cubs run through to stir me or still me. Let it fill me. Okay, this is part 2. Here we go. So that thy light is in me, and its red flame is as a sword in my hand to push thy order. There is a secret door that I shall make to establish the way in all the quarters. These are the adorations, as thou hast written, as it is said. The light is mine, its rays consume me. I have made a secret door into the house of Ra and Tum, of Kefra and of Ahazor. I am thy Theban, O Mentu, the prophet Angafna Kansu. By Besna Maut, my breast I beat. By wise Tanek I weave my spell. Show thy star splendor, O Nuit. Bid me within the house to dwell. Winged snake of light, had it. Bide with me, Rahul Kuit. Okay, this is part 3. All this in a book to say how thou didst come hither, and a reproduction of this ink and paper forever. For in it is the word secret, and not only in the English. And I comment upon this, the book of the law shall be printed beautifully in red ink and black upon beautiful paper made by hand. And to each man and woman that thou meetest, were it but to dine or to drink at them, it is the law to give. Then they shall chance to abide in this bliss, and know it is no odds. Do this quickly. But the work of the comment, that is easy, and headed, burning in thy heart, shall make swift and secure thy pen. Establish at the Kaaba a clerk house. All must be done well and with business way. The ordeals thou shalt oversee thyself, save only the blind ones. Refuse none, but thou shalt know and destroy the traitors. I am Rahur Kuit, and I am powerful to protect my servant. Success is thy proof. Argue not, convert not, talk not overmuch. Them that seek to entrap thee, to overthrow thee, them attack without pity or quarter, destroy them utterly. Swift as a trodden serpent, turn and strike. Be thou yet deadlier than he. Drag down their souls to awful torment, laugh at their fear, spit upon them. Okay, that's part 3. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. This is candidate Congressman John Kitover reading the book of the law. Here we go. Let the scarlet woman beware. If pity and compassion and tenderness visit her heart, should leave my work to toy with old sweetnesses, then shall my vengeance be known. I will slay me her child. I will alienate her heart. I will cast her out from men. As a shrinking and despised harlot shall she crawl through dusk wet streets and die cold and hungered. Oh, hi, Issa. But let her raise herself in pride. Let her follow me in my way. Let her work the work of wickedness. Let her kill her heart. Let her be loud and adulterous. Let her be covered with jewels and rich garments, and let her be shameless before all men. Then will I lift her to pinnacles of power. Then will I breed from her a child mightier than all the kings of the earth. I will fill her with joy. With my force shall she see and strike at the warship of Nu. She shall achieve, have it. I am the warrior lord of the 40s. The 80s cower before me and are abased. I will bring you to victory and joy. I will be at your arms in battle, and ye shall delight to slay. Success is your proof. Courage is your armor. Go on in my strength, and ye shall turn not back for any. Okay, this is part 4. This book shall be translated into all tongues, but always with the original in the writing of the beast. For in the chance shape of the letters and their position to one another, in these are mysteries that no beast shall divine. Let him not seek to try. But one cometh after him, whence I say not, who shall discover the key of it all. Then this line drawn is a key. Then this circle squared in its failure is a key also. And abrahadabra, it shall be his child, and that strangely. Let him not seek after this, for thereby alone can he fall from it. Now this mystery of the letters is done, and I want to go on to the holier place. I am in a secret fourfold word, blasphemy against all gods of men. Curse them, curse them, curse them. With my hawk's head I peck at the eyes of Jesus as he hangs upon the cross. I flap my wings in the face of Muhammad and blind him. With my claws I tear out the flesh of the Indian and the Buddhist, Mongol and Din. Blasti, Umpeda, I spit on your crapulous creeds. Let Mary and Violet be torn upon wheels. For her sake let all chaste women be utterly despised among you, also for beauty's sake and love's. Despise also all cowards, professional soldiers who dare not fight, but play. All fools despise. Okay, this is the last part. Here we go. But the keen and the proud, the royal and the lofty, ye are brothers. As brothers fight ye. There is no law beyond do what thou wilt. There is an end of the word of the God enthroned in Ra's seat. Lightning the girders of the soul, to me do ye reverence. To me come ye through tribulation of ordeal, which is bliss. The fool readeth this book of the law and its comment, and he understandeth it not. Let him come through the first ordeal, and it will be to him as silver. Through the second, gold. Through the third, stones of precious water. Through the fourth, ultimate sparks of the intimate fire. Yet to all it shall seem beautiful. Its enemies who say not so are mere liars. There is success. Okay, this is the last part. I am the hawk-headed lord of silence and of strength. My nemesis shrouds the night blue sky. Hail, ye twin warriors about the pillars of the world. Your time is nigh at hand. I am the Lord of the double wand of power, the wand of the force of Kopf, Nia. But my left hand is empty, for I have crushed an universe, and naught remains. Pace the sheets from right to left, and from top to bottom. Then behold, there is a splendor in my name, hidden and glorious as the sun of midnight is ever the sun. The ending of the words is the word abrahadabra. The book of the law is written and concealed. Om ha. The comment. Okay, this is the comment. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. The study of this book is forbidden. It is wise to destroy this copy after the first reading. Whosoever disregards this does so at his own risk and peril. These are most dire. Those who discuss the contents of this book are to be shunned by all as centers of pestilence. All questions of the law are to be decided only by appeal to my writings, each for himself. There is no law beyond do what thou wilt. Love is the law, love under will. The priest of the princes, Ankafn Konsu. Okay, that's been the Book of the Law, read by candidate Congressman John Kitover in the 16th District. This has been my morning meditation. It's time to move on to our afternoon show. So God bless, health, wealth, love, peace of mind, happiness, and strength. Go to johnforcongress.com.